Hello students. So today we will discuss a new chapter, sound. So it is a very interesting chapter. So in this chapter we will cover what is the sound, and after that production of sound, that means how the sound is produced, and after that we will discuss about the how many types of the sound, and in the last we will discuss about the music and noise. So we start. First of all, we understand what is the sound. So now students, when you wake up early in the morning, before opening your eyes, then you hear the chirping of these birds. We write here the chirping of the birds. Chirping of the birds. And you also hear that someone working in the kitchen, and someone, or we can say the milkman, is ringing your bell. So there are various type of the different type of the sounds which we can hear in our daily life. So some sounds may be pleasant or some sound may be unpleasant. So I will give you some examples, then you tell me which sound is pleasant and which sound is unpleasant. So first of all, we write here the one examples. First one is the chirping of the birds. Now the second one is the honking of the car in the traffic. So honking in the car in the traffic. Now the next one is loud sound on stereo. And the next one is playing guitar. Playing guitar. And now the next one is singing a song. And we take one more examples. Aircraft flying overhead. Okay, so these are some examples in which some sound is pleasant and some sound is unpleasant. So now tell me which sound is pleasant and which sound is unpleasant. So we will discuss. So chirping of the birds. So this sound is pleasant sound. So we write here the pleasant sound. And honking of the cars in a traffic. So honking in the cars, when the cars honking in the traffic, then it produces a large amount of this sound. So the honking of the cars in the traffic is unpleasant sound. So we write here unpleasant sound. And after that, loud sound on a stereo. So it is also unpleasant sound. And now the next one is the playing guitar. So it is pleasant sound. And now the next one is the singing a song. So it is also a pleasant sound. Okay. And now the last one is the aircraft flying overhead. So when the aircraft flying overhead, then it produces a large amount of the sound. So it is also a unpleasant sound. Unpleasant sound. So there are some examples of the pleasant sound and unpleasant sound. So now next we will discuss about what is the sound. So we can erase it. So what is the sound? So we can say, so here we discussed about the sound. So what is the sound? So sound is a disturbance that can travel in a medium. Once I repeat, what is the sound? So sound is a disturbance that travel in a medium. So we write here the definition of the sound. So what is sound? Sound is a disturbance sound is a disturbance which can travel in a medium, or we write here, and is the transfer of sound energy or mechanical energy. So we can say the sound energy or mechanical energy through the medium, or we can say that with the help of medium, through the medium. Okay, and the sound can travel in solid, liquid and gas. So we write here solid, liquid and gases. Allows the sound energy allow the sound energy to propagate. Okay, so allow the sound energy to propagate. So this is the definition of the sound. So what is the sound? So sound is the disturbance. What is sound? So sound is the disturbance. You remember it. What is the sound? So sound is a disturbance which can travel in a medium and is the transfer of the sound energy, or we can say the mechanical energy, through the medium. Solid, liquid and gases allows the sound energy to propagate. That means sound can travel in solid, liquid and gases all. So this is the definition of the sound. And now the next one is the production of sound. That means how the sound can be produced. So we write here the production of sound. Production of sound. That means how the sound can be produced. So sound is produced with the help of vibration, or we can say that by the vibrating object. Once I repeat, how the sound can be produced. So sound is produced with the help of vibrating or the vibrating object. That means when the vibration occurs in a object, then the sound is produced. Now suppose we take an example. Now if you have a newspaper, then you tear it, then a sound is produced. How the sound is produced? So when you tear a newspaper, then the fiber by which the paper is made, that is vibrate, and that's why the sound is hereby me or you. And now if we take our next example is plucking a stretched rubber. Okay, plucking a stretched rubber. That means when we plucked a stretched rubber. Now suppose this one is a rubber and we plucking it. This one is a stretched rubber and we plucking it, and then we when we plucking, then the vibration is produced by the rubber, and when the vibration is occurs, then this vibration goes into the medium. And what is the medium here? So medium is air, and due to this we can hear a sound. So when we plucking a stretched rubber, then we can hear the sound. And now take one more example, or we can say the plucking the plucking. We write here plucking the string of musical instrument. So what is the musical instrument? We can take an example, guitar. So guitar is a musical instrument. So when we plucking the string, then the sound is also produced. So we can say that the production of sound, how the sound is produced. So sound is produced by the help of the vibrating object, or we can say by the help of the vibration. So we write here the sound is produced by the vibrating object. Okay, so sound is produced by the vibrating object. Now take one more examples. Do you know the tuning fork? And if you not know, then I will tell you. So if we have a tuning fork, so this one is a tuning fork. We make the tuning fork. This one is a tuning fork. Okay, this type is a tuning fork, and this tuning fork and this one is a rubber pad. What is this? A rubber pad, and this one is a tuning fork. We write here tuning fork. So tuning fork. So when we strike this tuning fork on the rubber pad and it dipped, or we can say it dipped into a glass, and glass is filled with water. So we dip the tuning fork inside the water. So this one is a tuning fork, and okay, so I roughly made it. This one is a tuning fork. So when the tuning fork is immersed, or we can say that we dip into the glass which is filled with water, then some ripples is seen on the upper surface of the water. What is seen? A ripple. A ripple is seen on the surface of the water. So we can say the ripple is produced with by the vibration of the tuning fork. So we can see easily the ripple which is produced by the vibration. So what is the how the sound production of the sound? That means the how the sound is produced. So we can say that the sound is produced by the vibrating object. And in examples, plucking a stretched rubber, and next one is the rubber pad, or plucking the and musical instruments, by which we can produce the sound. So thanks for watching my video.